guys, welcome back to another video. I know I haven't been posting much, but here I am. I'm gonna make this video from the 1st of June. So yeah, let's get started. Here I would always start when I would trade, usually like pre-London to London. I mean, I would have traded in between as well, but it really depends sometimes. Okay, so obviously during Asia session, it was kind of consolidating, kind of ranging. You could have probably got a sell from down here. I meant from here. And then it finally broke. It kind of broke this area. So I would have taken continuations down. So yeah, this was a 2-minute break of structure, which is clear on a 2-minute. Yeah, look, it's a candle close. So I would have used this wick here. And then obviously covered this high here. I mean the wick here, just in case. And yeah, it just literally went down before reversing. So that could have been a good one. I mean, I don't necessarily take all these trades, but these are the ones that I see and could have been taken, but I'm kind of slow at reacting to it. So yeah. And then here, it broke structure here, as well as like here. But it's not like the major structures, it's like the substructures or like the immediate structures. So no, this one would have been the immediate one, but here could have been an actual break of structure, which did happen. And then I feel like I would have taken this actually from here and then would have been stopped out because look at that bearish momentum. But yeah, take the wick, because obviously wicks always have something in them, as someone once told me. But yeah, this would have worked too. And then if you wanted to cover the actual low of this wick, that would have been fine as well, because you would have targeted like here at least. So that would have worked out anyway. So it really depends. But I like to use at least 1.5 or less. But sometimes it really depends, because like look here, you need to cover the wicks. So it has to be bigger. But regardless. Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. Hope that makes sense. And then here actually broke structure as well. And you would take like this demand zone. And yeah, because it had an inside bar as well. And it was like a pause in the market. Not a structure change, but a pause. Like, because it was ranging. Sorry. And then yeah, that would have worked out as well. And then this, I wouldn't have seen this actually, but I went back to the left, and this is a supply from the 26th of May. So I marked that in. But I probably would have kept taking continuations up. Like I would have taken one here, and then that would have been stopped out because yeah, like this would have been one of my trades, and that would have lost. Even if I take exactly, see. So yeah, that would have been sad. But yeah, I would have continued taking it up because it didn't break any structures for me. So I would have continued taking continuations up to probably up this area, which I believe is the daily. Yeah, that's the daily. Okay, next. And then here, liquidity was formed. After I found this supply zone, right? I found that this was liquidity forming, and then it got taken out here before dropping. So here you can see there's a 1-minute immediate break of structure, not a structural break. And then if you did this would have probably been stopped out as well, because look, this stop loss is 1.9 and I usually go for 1.5, but I probably wouldn't have like people who do limit orders. I think they would have cancelled it, because if you see this bullish momentum up, you wouldn't want to enter, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it depends. Anyways, and then yeah, that could have been one after it swept liquidity. I mean, depends what type of trader you are, because if you like to do liquidity sweeps, then this would have been a good one. And then you could have held all the way back to like these lows. So that would have been, let's just say here to be safe, about 11 risk to reward, which is good. Yeah, and then I tried to look for other entries here, but I can't find any. Like this broke structure, and then it would have been this wick as well, which if I took would have been taken out, but following the trend continuation, because technically it did break this low, so I would still take continuations down to the downside. But if you look here, there's a 1 minute break of structure here, which is an immediate one, not a structural one. And I think here is the actual break of structure. But yeah, I would have tried to take one from here, but it didn't reach back. And here, I don't know actually, because it could be an entry on the seconds, but I don't really enter on the seconds. But yeah, this could have been one as well, I believe. I think people I know would have taken this one too, but not me. Anyways, and then this one didn't have any other entries down, and then this broke structure, but didn't come back down to this area until over here, until this side over here. So yeah, you would probably have to wait. But I couldn't find any more entries on here, like on the 1 minute or the 2 minutes, to be honest. Sorry about that. Okay, where was I? Yeah, a 2 minute break of structure, and it failed to make a lower low after this. Like here is a break, structure break as well, and here is a structure break. So it's kind of confirmed. I mean, a trend, not a trend change, a structural change. Here as well. There's an OB. I mean, there's an inside bar here, but it kind of broke through. So actually, I wouldn't have taken this because this failed to make a higher high, which means like this area was strong enough to keep that from happening. Like it didn't break through, didn't make a new high, it didn't make a new low. So I think yeah, at that point it was just ranging. So yeah. And then yeah, like I said, it would have been an entry here, but look at these momentum. The momentum on these candles are really like big. So I think there were news came out, I think, but I'm not sure. And yeah, this could have been an entry, but you would have barely hit 5 pips. I meant 5 risk to reward, unless you just targeted like this area and then just called it a day, and then you would be fine. But if you go for like a set risk to reward, then it might not have worked out, because I would technically like to cover these highs as well. But if it breaks these highs, then obviously there's an actual trend change. So yeah. Okay, let's go back on the 1 minute, because I like to do my entries on the 1 minute. Yeah, see, look, it goes from to high here, high, and then it broke down to here, right? So look, here's the break of structure, and then here's another one. So there's like, that's like 2 breaks of structures. But actually, you know, the first one here, actually, this one, let me just yeah, I probably would have taken this from the inside bar as well. So that would have been an entry down here, but then it could have came back as a second. This could have been a second entry, actually. Yeah. I'm only spotting this now because I didn't spot it earlier. Yeah, this would have worked as well. Oops. Too messy. But yeah, here. So that could have been like a double entry. Oh, why is it not working? Okay, yeah, here like this. And then yeah, once this broke, clearly you're looking for, once this broke this structure, I was looking for this candle here, the wicks. So that worked out as well. And then this broke structure, well, this here as well. And then here. This is the immediate structure, and then this is like the actual structure. Because this didn't make a new high, so obviously you would think that it's going down. Okay, the video is getting kind of long now. Let me speed it up. It's basically the same for all of my entries. Literally look for the breaker structure, use that OB to enter the trade, and then continue down. And then I marked this area down because this is the move. This is the area that it pushed up, as you can see. But obviously it didn't break the high, so I'm not sure. I mean, obviously in live markets, I don't know what I would have done, to be honest, because this is like replay, so I've seen the price. But yeah, I might do a video on doing it like back testing without looking at the price action, because I never remember it anyway, so that would be good as well. Anyways, yeah, this broke structure, and then there's like an inside bar here, so I marked that up for continuations down, because at this point of time I'm looking for sells instead of buys, because I like to trade with the trend. Like, I know some people like to like ping pong their trades, but or like hedge their trades, but not me. Anyways, and then yeah, these are like small breaks of structures, which I do take, but they don't always work out, because sometimes the pullbacks are it pulls back further than I anticipate. So yeah. I mean, technically, you could say this was like liquidity here, because it made equal highs here, and then it grabbed it here, and then went down from this OB. But yeah, I usually just take any, I mean, not any, but small breaks of structures, which I'm trying to change. But yeah. Anyways, and then yeah, it went there, and then this was like ranging for a bit, and then it came back to here, and then technically that's kind of risky as well, but it didn't break this. I mean, it did break this structure actually. So it really depends, but it didn't hit the area that I was looking for, so I wouldn't do buys yet. And plus, with buys, I would like at least 2 breaks of structures to actually confirm that it's actually going up. Otherwise, you just get stopped out, to be honest. And then yeah, more continuation trades. This one was I don't know. I don't think this would have been tagged in, to be honest with you. I think on 2-minute is this whole range here. So you could have been tapped in, but you might not have been tapped in. But it really depends how you draw your OBs. And yeah, this would have worked. And then after I saw this, obviously I had this marked in the demand zone. So, and then I saw this trend line liquidity form. So obviously it would have been taken out, which it did over here. So sorry for the pause. Yeah, like this broke structure, and then I feel like you would have been taken out if you took like these wicks. I mean, regardless, even if you got taken out, you could have re-entered, like spotted this trend line liquidity and then re-entered, and then you would have made back your loss, because overall is up. Or unless you waited for this move up, which broke this structure, right? So your new OB would be this whole wick here. I mean, this whole candle here, which is kind of big. But yeah, you could have entered here as well. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah, that would have been like a confirmed entry. This would have been like a risky entry if you did 25%. Usually I do 50% if the OB is wide. So yeah, you would have just been in if it was risky, like a risk entry. But if you want a confirmed one, yeah, wait for this immediate break of structure, and then wait for it to come back to the OB and then continue up. So then obviously I'm looking for longs. And then yeah, like I said, you could have held up to this supply zone because it failed to make a lower low anyway. So which means this is holding. So yeah, I think that's it because the rest is like during the afternoon, and I wouldn't trade that. So for now, like these are the times I would trade. So these are all the trades that could have been taken, but obviously there could have been losses. I mean, there must have been losses during the process. But if, like, as you can see, the wins overtake the losses, so it doesn't really matter in the end. And plus, like here, you could actually just hold on to here, like if you don't take consistent, or not consistent profits, but like a set target for each trade. So yeah. And yeah, that could have been like wow, 16. Look at that. But yeah, as soon as it breaks like two structures, either immediate or actual structure breaks, then obviously it's a trend change, and you would want to be trying to catch the continuation moves. But yeah, hopefully this video is better than the last one or the last three, and I hope I explained it better. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Yeah, hopefully I'll make more this weekend because I was gonna make more last weekend, but I never did. So sorry about that. But thanks for watching.